Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
The subtitle of my talk today is forgiveness. And the reason I'm talking about that is to connect it with the movie that John referred to, Ad Astra, To the Stars. It is a story about forgiveness, and it's basically a father-son problem that they have, a relationship problem. And finally, at the end, the son is able to forgive the father. When I was at the movie, I started thinking of other movies that have the same theme, and they're golden oldies, which I love. And one that came to mind was Torino. How do you say that? Torino. Thank you. Okay, I'm not a car person, obviously. And that's an old movie, but it was basically about forgiveness also. This man who is a Vietnam vet and comes home and he has trouble with Asian people, and he learns to forgive himself for the way he acts. Another one that is just incredibly powerful is Schindler's List, which again is about how a German industrialist forgives himself for how he treated Jewish people. Forgiveness, we can talk about it a lot. It's pretty simple. I've been wrong, I forgive you. I wrong you, and you forgive me. But the key that we oftentimes forget is self-forgiveness, forgiving ourselves. And we live with lots of regrets, and we're very hard on ourselves. And we forget that we are just amazing human beings, unique, wonderful. But we have all these frailties, and we seem to concentrate on those. And some of the regrets that we live with, and they're as long as my hand, and I could go through them, and you have yours. It could be a regret that I forgot to say to my brother on his birthday, "Happy birthday." I'm sorry I did that. We have more serious regrets, like relationship regrets, that I break up with somebody, that I've been in a serious relationship, and I needed to break up with the person, but I didn't do it real well. I was short, I wasn't kind, I could have been more gentle. And in our business life, we have regrets. We don't always live up to our better self, the person that we really are. We cut corners. We're really not the team member that we should be. We're not as honest as we should be about our expense accounts. And we all know that we do this. To be the person that we should be, it seems so simple. People say, just forgive and forget. That's all you have to do, forgive and forget. And you look at that and you think to yourself, first of all, you have to be aware that you hurt somebody. Something you said, something that you should have said, something you did or shouldn't have done. And you look at yourself and go, I just didn't measure up. I just didn't hit that bullseye. I am so disappointed in myself. I'm better than that. And once I do that, then I can come to the amendment part. I am sorry. I won't do that again. I'm just so much better than that. And then we come to that self-forgiveness, which we all struggle with. And that is to forgive ourselves, to look deep inside ourselves and say that just didn't work right. And that's hard to do. The people that seem to know how to do this best, and they are able to let go and just say, enough is enough. I'm not going to beat myself up anymore for this. Just let it be. Push that delete button. It's over with, and move on. If we take life, we can go, there's past life in the past, there's present life, and there's future. And we need to focus on the present. And what we do in the present is we live, we're engaged. But so many of us, and myself so included, live in the past. And we learn from the past, but we need to live in the present and then look towards the future. If the people that do this the best, and I just love watching them, are children. Just watch children. They live so much in the present. And when I was in Chicago visiting my grandsons over Labor Day, and I took my youngest grandson, who's 8, and his 12-year-old brother went along to the park, I watched Ryan. He gets on that swing, and he is just lost. He loves that wind going through his head, leaning back. Life is wonderful. It's all about right now. And then Ryan gets on the monkey bars, and he holds on very tight, and he can't figure this out. And his brother helps him and says, Ryan, you gotta let go. Move that hand here, and then you let go of this one, and you move that. And eventually, you'll get to the end of the monkey bar. And that's what I think self-forgiveness is. That's what life is all about. Letting go and moving to our better self. And that is what I hope all of us can realize. And I try to preach that to myself every day. Thank you.